Jessica, Act 9, Scene 1. It's been a few weeks since Mr. Terrupt went into a coma. I felt numb when I first heard. My mother got a phone call on the night it happened from Mrs. Williams. The principal was calling all the parents. Mom hung up the telephone and explained the situation. I sat paralyzed, unable to move or speak. It was the second time in less than a year that I was in disbelief. The first time was when Mom told me about Dad and his girlfriend. The day after the accident, our class had a substitute. I don't remember her name. I only remember our classroom being silent. We were given some silly worksheets to keep us busy, but no one could concentrate, not even Luke. Instead, we stared blankly at the papers or out the windows, each of us lost in an ocean of thoughts and a roller coaster of emotions. Mrs. Williams came into our classroom later that morning. Boys and girls, I came up here to talk to you about Mr. Terrupt, she said in front of the room. I want you to know the truth, and not some rumor that might be floating around. Mr. Terrupt is in a coma, which means he's not conscious. This wasn't all Mrs. Williams says, but that's all I remember. I already knew the truth, but I wasn't ready to hear her or anyone else talk about it so freely. I knew about the coma. People don't always wake up from them. It wasn't fair. I needed comfort. I wanted to reach Bridge to Terabithia and Missing May. I wanted the company of Jessie Aarons and Summer and Uncle Obe. Before Mrs. Williams finished, I did hear one other thing she said. She claimed that the snowball incident was an accident, not anyone's fault. I sure didn't believe that. I sure didn't believe that. I knew my classmates didn't believe it either. I wondered if Mrs. Williams thought Mr. Terrupt had let things go too far, and if she did, would he be getting in trouble? I sure hoped not. He'd been dealt enough already. Besides, Mrs. Williams was the one who gave us special permission to go outside. We could blame her, but I didn't want to see anyone get in trouble. I just wanted Mr. Terrupt to wake up and fix this mess.